best podcast. With ain't all the extra technical shit. Nigga got a laptop and they mic.
There's levels to this shit.
That's how we do it, man. We try to.
I like it.
We try to build our shit, build our brand a little bit. Y'all, what's going on, y'all? Another episode. Welcome to another episode of Rose Above It. I'm your host, T Rose.
It's your boy Loud Pop.
We got a lot of special guests in the building. Nikki, welcome back, maybe for the second time in a row.
What's up?
Back to back. Yo, we got the BX Boyz in the building. Sincere, what's good?
What's going on, man? It's your boy Sincere.
China Lee. Chica.
Oh, pressure.
And we are them Bronx boys.
Yo, thank y'all for coming through. For real, yo. We really appreciate y'all for taking time out right before y'all show. So this is a real exclusive weekend here, y'all.
Thank you for having us, man. Thank you for having us.
Of course, man. Yo, Chica don't like me. I'm the only Pisces I don't like.
Yo, Chica don't like nobody.
I don't like nobody. He don't like seafood. Oh. He don't like water. What kind of fish is you?
Yo,
you a Pisces dude?
He a Pisces that don't eat fish.
Yo, listen, man.
Listen,
seafood.
It's light.
Too fishy. Nah.
I'm not gonna go to where I want to go because there's children in the building.
Yo.
I'm gonna let you hold
Shout
that.
out to the kids.
I'm gonna let you hold that.
You don't like seafood?
Nah, man. Yo, I told her when we was at
Ladies, he'll be the cheapest date you ever be on, I swear.
Wings and Henny Colada, I'm good.
He's the one of them men that need $40.
Wings and
Okay.
Hold on, so what you order at Red Lobster?
Yo, my cash app is $1.
Nah, I got Fred. He said, I don't go to Red Lobsters, bro.
You don't go to, so, hold on, you went to Red Lobster?
All day.
Red Lobsters is like the McDonald's of seafood.
It is, bro. Have
you married, bro? Go take your wife to Red Lobster, bro.
Oh, God.
That's like
That was a low blow.
Yo, the family, that's a family spot though. Like I seen dudes.
Yeah, that's where all the
Yo, he had about
go.
6 girls, little girls. Like they was like this. I was like, damn. He had 6 of them. It was one of them birthday. It's like the birthday spot right here.
Yeah, you know what popped
and it was like 8 birthdays in that section. I swear.
Remember the joint that you did, the biscuit.
Cheddar biscuits. Yeah, I was on.
They stopped bringing them drinks out until you order. Cause I swear when I was young in high school, I used to go there, get the free bread and just dip.
What?
Which
one? Which Red Lobster though?
Bay Plaza.
Bay Plaza?
Of course you would.
Bay Plaza.
You look like you would.
Yo, I ain't a friend.
Wow.
No, you was right though. In high school days, I needed $40. I needed $40.
Ladies, you heard it here first.
You never had a cheap date?
Yes, I have, unfortunately. Where he was like, don't order nothing, don't order no drinks, just drink water, and then ask me to leave the tip.
What?
Whoa.
He told you what not to do.
Yes.
That was the last time.
Absolutely. I can't. I'm the only child I take out are my nephews. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nobody's son out like that. No.
I hear that. What's the cheapest date?
Wow, that's crazy.
Very crazy.
Yo, so y'all, let's get into this real quick.
Yeah.
The BX Boyz. How'd that come about?
The BX Boyz started with me as a management, and O was part of MBK, which was him and Dot, and pretty much it was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this and we're gonna run with it as a project because we genuinely grew a bond together to the point was like I feel comfortable enough to form a business with my brother. You understand? And we going, I don't even know how many years we're going strong right now, but was that like 6-7 years strong? You understand? And the thing about these partnerships and these businesses, if you're gonna do it, make sure you can trust the person, make sure that it's reliable, make sure you guys can argue about it and then come to the table and still have a positive goal and mindset to move forward on everything you do. Make sure that person that you're doing business with, you can trust 100%. And that's how I feel about my brother.
So you guys started this BX Boyz. How long now?
7 years. 6-7 years. Yeah, like you said, I was an artist at one point. He was managing me and my brother Dot, and then we started dealing with New Bronx. We did New Bronx City Radio.
Yeah, media. New Bronx City Media.
New Bronx City Media, and then from there, he was doing another radio, and then from there we just formulated, and the ladies came along, and now that's history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So y'all got put on a Rough Rider?
With the Rough Rider situation, I'm gonna keep it real short and sweet. Pretty much is a lifestyle, and I was a part of the bikes, the music, all of that stuff. I was a part of, and still am to this day. So it was just like, you're doing a show over here. Why don't you just bring it home and make it work? So then that's where we took it and was like, all right, cool, no doubt, and that's what we gonna do. So, and now we just pretty much just rock out with them Bronx Boys, do what we do, and you know what I mean, like Rough Riders business is separate, and the Bronx Boys business is separate. So
how does that? I'm just curious to know how does that work if y'all doing it out? Because don't y'all record out of Rough Riders?
Yeah, that's the platform. Rough Riders is the platform. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean, you catch our show exclusively on Rough Rider Radio every Wednesday and Friday, 9:30 to 11. So, and that's where we conduct our interviews. We do showcases live from there, and we expand.
My bad, I had to turn y'all up a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. But all right. So how do the ladies? How'd y'all get involved in BX Boyz?
I came on as an assistant, so I do everything, I guess.
Okay. Well.
Hey, I'm China.
No, that's it. I'm like, what? How did you?
Yeah, so I actually came on under the guys. We met. I came up there in reference to an artist that I knew, and we met, and we just thought it was a good fit.
Mm-hmm. How do y'all?
That's the politically correct answer.
Definitely.
I'm gonna tell you the real story, right? I'm gonna tell you the real story. It was an artist that she was affiliated with, that she knew or whatever, and she had came up there, and
through
the
one
artist,
of the guys.
through one of the guys that she knew, and the guy, when I was interviewing him, he was real confrontational. I asked him like, who are you? Like, how does the people know you? And he instantly became offended. Like I am who I am. Like, giving me one word answer. So I'm like, dude, don't nobody know you though. You get what I'm saying? And China she stepped in. We took a break or whatever. She stepped in and sat down and tried to say, can I intervene? And I'm looking at her like, yo, let me give him this work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not this is what it was. I felt like I wasn't trying to belittle him. I was trying to make it a teachable moment. You get what I'm saying? And after that, we kind of connected and bonded because I knew the person that he came with, and that was our introduction. She sat down in the interview and just well, let me ask you a few questions. And that's what I was gonna do, but she softened it up as a lady. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they bring here, because you see how, not bragging or nothing, but we stay in the gym. You know what I'm saying? We work out. So a lot of times when artists come, they be intimidated by us.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? They insecure, whatever. That's not our problem, but they be intimidated. With the ladies, you get what I'm saying? It's different. They approach us. Yeah, they more comfortable approaching them. Like China, she really know how to deal with people, you know what I'm saying, from an artist perspective. She do a lot of PR work. She can tell you her whole history. She got a long extensive history, but I just want to give you the real raw story of how we actually met.
I know.
Yeah, everybody that's sitting at this table, they all hold weight. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just everybody that's here helped the brand go another level up. Yeah. You understand? So, and that's basically what we do. Everybody just hold their own weight. Chica does a lot of things. Chica is not only an assistant, but she is a part of the team. You understand? Same thing with China. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get into it, but at the end of the day, you see how we move forward. So, and you need that. Because when you got a lot of people that are passionate about the same thing and got different views, you got to express them. So
when you guys come looking for new artists, right?
Yeah.
What's the first thing you look for? Because I remember over at Rough Rider from Milagros. So shout out to Milagros.
Yeah. Shout out to Milagros.
I was gonna bring an artist, and the artist was like, "Yo, I'm gonna come up there and talk about how I'm really do freestyles."
Yeah.
And she told me, "Yo, Sincere's here. He's not gonna let that rock because he's big on being able to freestyle, have an artist freestyle." So. When artists come to you, they're great, really good artists, and they can't really freestyle like that. Are you gonna be like, nah, I can't really?
I don't hold that to them because there are known artists out there. They are already they're set. They have that platform. They on to the next stage. They don't really freestyle like that. So I'm not gonna hold it to somebody like that, because if we hear a track and it's like, okay, cool, we rocking with it. Second track, we rocking with it. Ask the person to freestyle and they be like, yo, I really don't do that. Then that's when, you know what I mean? All right, cool, we brush it off, but then we tell them, look, you just got to get comfortable with this one verse. Don't let everybody hear it.
Yeah.
So therefore,
We always make things a teachable moment. Like with the artists, like we educate. I'm talking about like we can interview somebody, and after they come up, China might pull them to the corner, or Chica might like soon as they come in the door, this the first person they meet. It's like not to belittle her role, like she a receptionist. That's the first person you meet when you come in the door. So your interaction she gonna be like, listen, put that down, sit there, boom, sign in, do this. You get what I'm saying? And then
She lined it up.
She might got her own spin. She's gonna teach you, proper etiquette. You know what I'm saying? How you deal. You come in the room, speak to each. A lot of artists don't do that. So when we ask you to freestyle, like we want to see where you at as an artist. Create, your creative level. You get what I'm saying? If you don't have that, it's cool. After that, you come off, because we done been in showcases where I'm like, yo, you got to turn his mic up. Yo, you got to rap loud.
we took over showcases.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
We done took them over.
We don't try to embarrass them, but it's like, come on, bro. If you gonna do this, like, if we say we represent hip hop, I'm doing hip hop a disservice if I allow you to get up there and just half-ass shit. It was this one kid that came up there. We had a showcase, and everybody else performed. He ad-libbed through his whole show, through his whole verse. Yeah, had a little ass bottle and he tight ass white suit on. And me, I got up. I did a Joe Buttons. I got up, walked out. And I went running with him. I'm like, yo, dude is trash. He's trash. He's trash. He trash. And then he got offended and was like, yo, he said some stuff that probably would have got him beat up. You know what I'm saying? But she handled it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times, I'm gonna tell you a lot of situations with them on board. Like I like to shout them out a lot because it's like the situation that we would normally handle that might go to a different level. Not to say that we don't know how to be professional. Like coming from a woman's like, yo, bruh, okay, I get it. Okay, you can just leave. It's okay. Boom, boom. And they soften it where an artist can understand. Like, okay, I'm gonna accept this. I know I'm trash, but she told me in a nice way. Yeah. Me and him, it's no filter. Like, nah, bro. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
We interview people, and it's just like, dude, come up there and yo, what you thought? I gave him my answer. Oh, be like, oh yeah, that was cute. What? Like, yeah, it's cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you want me to tell you? Then the next time they come back, they like, all right, homie, look, boom, 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 and they step their game up. And that's what we want to see in this culture. We want people to take not only our words, but people need to really be fed the truth, because without that, hip-hop ain't going to grow and you ain't going to grow as a person. Because if we keep gassing you and telling you got something hot, that's a hit, and they lying to you, and you go and pay for a venue and perform the shit, and we're like, what's that about? You understand? So we can't do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to put just anybody at our chair, at our showcases, just because they paying. We don't do that. We screen everybody. Everybody has to be held at a certain level before you can actually fuck with us, because, I mean, I'm not going to water down my brand for no bread. I'm not doing it. I got money. We all got money. We all got it.
I make sure that whoever's sitting with them is worth sitting down.
And I just want to, we're like hip hop historians. So we all come from a time where, we all come from a time we all was around where when you had artists, they were well-rounded. They can do everything. It wasn't a preference. Well, I don't freestyle. Well, I don't do hooks. Well, my man do the hook. So when the new artists come on, we gotta test them. So are you an artist or you just a rapper? Like, what do? You know what I'm saying? Are you well-rounded? Are you sitting in when the producer's creating these beats? So we just want to make sure that who we have there is well-rounded. So when they go to the next level or go to the next show, oh damn, we got these from these guys. We got these from these girls. They taught us a lesson. So we always create a lesson. That way when they walk out the door and they in the car going home, it plays back in their mind. So Pressure taught me this, Chica taught me that, Sincere taught me this, and China taught me that. And then they go on and keep that lesson with them.
Yeah, and it's like, that's not beef with just today's music, because it's like everybody the production is amazing, right? Everybody got a hook, but the verses on songs I hear today,
trash.
Terrible. They're probably the worst verses.
That falls in line with the fact that nobody really listens to a verse no more. So these artists know that. These artists ain't dumb. They know that. They're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get this producer because he buzzing right now. I'm gonna put this hook on, and that's all I need. Everything else in between, where you used to have albums, and in the albums you have fill-ins, but you had like 4 or 5 hot tracks. Everything else was a fill-in. Now the verses became the fill-in, where the beat, the hook, catchy, everything's good. It's acceptable now to have a mediocre verse. They're not even giving you 16 no more. They giving you 12.
Like Blueface.
Yeah. They took the raw and they just gave you baking soda. Like, yo, yeah, you can keep that.
So, when it comes to music, right?
Yeah.
Woman in music. Jermaine Dupri said something that we talked about on this podcast a while back. That's cool. It's cool. Don't worry.
We can.
Jermaine Dupri said something that was a lot of women took. A lot of women didn't appreciate it. Where he said that all women rappers pretty much rap about the same thing. Strippers turn rappers.
Okay.
Like, so do you when you go out and look at women talent, right? Is it pretty much the same thing you see, or you see like a lot of women that do different styles of rap? You know what I'm saying? Like there's Rhapsodies, Lauryn Hills, Nicki Minaj, Cardi's. You know what I'm saying? There's different lanes for them. Like what do y'all primarily look for?
So when we go out, we see a lot of different talent in reference to rappers, because I don't like to categorize the women as female rappers.
Okay.
So in rappers, period, that's what we see. And just to play devil's advocate, we could say the same about the guys, right? All they talk about is taking drugs, but we don't do that. Right? We don't put them all in one category nowadays, or even back in the days, everybody was a drug dealer. You feel me? So as a woman, regardless of the artists themselves, I try to put everybody in their own lane. Maybe this one was a stripper, and that's her history. That's what she talks about. Exactly. This one too. She came from the same thing. She came from the strip club. Her husband was in Miami. Her husband was in New York. So it's different lanes for everybody. So for him to say that, I have to disagree with him, because I feel like there's more than just that. We have other artists as well. So that's my take on that.
I didn't like it. I didn't like that he said that, because like he had a groundbreaking artist. You get what I'm saying? The Brat.
Exactly.
And just like well, I would take it to Rhapsody. She got a song called Afeni, and she used Pac. We got a name from our woman, a game from our woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She used that, and to me that's a classic album. They asked her the same question, but I really have a problem with that, because it's like for a long time a female was carrying the game from New York. Like Nicki was holding it down for like 8-10 years. She had a 10-year run. You get what I'm saying? So like to Lil Kim, and you can name if you had cliques in New York, they don't do it no more, but they look for females. You get what I'm saying? And that kind of dwindled down, because a lot of times like females they hold it down. They hold it down. So I don't like that he said that. And it was and I think like people kind of took it out of context. But in how he meant it, I think he could explain it in a different way, because I don't think he meant it the way people. But when you say things nowadays, kind of like Jay-Z said, we're past kneeling. They took that, but after he said it, he said we're past ill. He said, do you know why he know? That's an excerpt. Like they don't care about that part. He said this one part and they highlighted it. You get what I'm saying? Right. But as far as with female women, you got a lot of dope talent out there. Like the list goes on now. You get what I'm saying? You 3D 90, like she's ill. Yeah. This chick Shade Noir from upstate, like she's dope. It's so many artists out there now, so you can't really say that and put them in one category, because they can rap. Some of them can rap circles around the dudes.
I think what he was like trying to like explain was like basically he was just explaining like, you know, you have like certain rappers like Meg Thee Stallion, you have Sawadi, and you have. And you know, and the thing about what he was saying is it's getting repetitive now. It's like, okay, like we get it now. We need something different, and it's like he's like, everybody's
But then
rapping
we
about
don't
the same
expect that from the men.
thing.
It's like, you put that on the we need something different, but you don't go to the men with
See,
that.
what
you know
he
what I'm
said-
saying? Like, it has to put us, like, all right, we get this stripper thing. No, like you said, no, women been out here. You had Queen Latifah, you had MC Lyte, you had Nicki B, you know what I'm saying? All these other women from back in the day, and you still
You
have
had
women
Boss,
from today.
Lady of Rage.
You know what?
Like you go to West Coast, you go down south. Shauna's one of my top favorites.
Mia X.
Shauna,
Mia X,
Eve.
Like we can make.
Oh, we
like,
always
You saw Queen Latifah pull up in that award show with the bike and all that.
Killed you.
But
It, like,
Jam-
oh man.
My thing
She had a
is,
dope verse
with
in
that,
Rhapsody.
if there's an issue, find a solution.
no, but this is the solution. The conversation that he had is going to have the solution. This is like what he said is almost like what Kendrick said when he did the Control. Then every New York rapper went out there and did something. So now all these female rappers that felt offended by what Jermaine Dupri said, now they need to show him, like, okay, I rapped about this because this is what I do, or this is what I know. Because at the end of the day, hip hop is about life, right? We rap about what we talk about, like what we live and what we see, our experiences. That's what these artists do. They paint the picture of the hood. So now, just because a rapper said he done popped a 9 and this and this and that and this, don't mean that he actually did it, but he might have seen it, he might have heard it, he might have experienced it, so he put it on the record.
Yeah.
Now a female does it, and she's getting criticized, but at the same time, you take that and you turn it around and say, okay, you think I'm just talking about the stripper pole, I'm gonna show you how I can hold down a house, kids, do this and do that, and you gotta put that in your raps and respond to him by that. You understand? Because at the end of the day, this is an art form, so you gotta show your art through your eyes and your vision.
That's all I said. So like when we did this before, I was like, there's more that women have to offer, I felt like, than the strip club rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying don't talk about it. That's why I really fucked with Cardi B's album so much. Oh, sorry. That's why I really liked Cardi B's album so much. The fact that when her album
Shout
came
out to
out,
Cardi.
she did talk about the stripping and all that, but that first song, Get Up on 10, talked about everything.
Everything.
Way more than that. You know what I'm saying? She talked about how she felt. Be careful with me. Like a lot of these other female rappers, all they talk about is twerking. That's like being able to be a full artist. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to switch it up. That's all I'm saying. Not most of the newer ones, like the Dream Dolls, the
City Girls.
They giving men what they want.
At the end of the day,
I mean,
it's just an art form. It's just an art form because you got rappers talking about trap houses and they never been in a trap house until they became who they are.
Exactly. Yeah.
You understand? Because they're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna bring my man because he's an artist, so I'm gonna take him right there because that's how the street works. You know what I mean? Everything works like that. You got artists that talk about the trap house and never been there.
I think it's like the record labels really, because the record labels they'll see like what's popping the most, and they will just be like, oh yeah, all right, I like that, twerking, because that's hot right now. If they change their whole persona and be like, oh, they get lyrical, they're gonna be like, nah, we're not gonna push that.
It's more than internet because nowadays you don't even need a label.
numbers.
You don't need a label. You don't need nothing.
It's numbers.
You go on there and you post it up on your SoundCloud.
You have to make
you own the
yourself
rights.
pop first,
You
and then
good.
the labels will look at you.
So that's what I want to ask you. How do y'all feel about the radio? I feel like the radio industry, when it comes to music, is being hurt a lot by social
It's
media.
dying, man.
Yeah,
The radio is dying.
Obsolete.
Yes.
It's dying.
Obsolete.
By social media, by
You don't need that.
SoundCloud.
Look what we doing
One of the
today.
dopest female MCs that are Tierra Whack. Her views, they had her freestyle on. Dude, stop. They had her freestyle on Up Rocks, and I'm like, damn. They had 2 females that was on Instagram that I never heard of before as the top 11 hottest freestyles of the summer. And you see their views from Instagram.
Yeah.
It wasn't on YouTube. It's from Instagram. You get what I'm saying? So you don't need no label to pop. Your Instagram pop, or your YouTube page pop, your SoundCloud pop, or whatever else social media sites you got. You gonna win. You gonna win. That's when they gonna come with that check. And if you smart, you won't take it because you figured the game out. Okay, I can market myself. You get what I'm saying? The power is in your hand. Really?
It's great because I was on Instagram yesterday and Young M.A. posted like, yo, if y'all want me to drop this song Petty Wop 2, I need 50,000 comments. And I was looking,
She got it.
I saw 4,990. I'm like, yo, son.
She got it.
Damn, you don't even need to go to flex to nobody no more. You can just do this on your own.
You don't got it.
You don't.
This is why radio is dying. You don't need a funk flex. And it's sad because you need the DJs.
Yeah.
You understand? Before,
They used
you
to
used
break
to
records.
go and wait for the K-Slate to play the Underground Hour. You used to play flex for who's coming out, what album's dropping, Self, Drewski. These are all people that are still struggling and striving. Even though they're at a successful level, they still striving to stay, where they're at and go above. Because at the end of the day, this is dying. You don't need that. Right now, you go on social media. Look, like you just said, young MA, she did that. And she got the likes and the clicks and all that. So now everybody goes to SoundCloud. Boom. She just made some money without the label.
I think everybody just they know you can expand on doing podcasts. Like everyone is just like, oh yeah, you can just do podcast, radio. Radio is radio. We can do podcasts like Joe Budden podcast. Like
Joe Rogan, a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people, and it's just we don't need radio.
Talib Kweli got one.
Yeah.
It's like everybody doing it. Everybody
But
doing
if you
it.
look at it,
Wicked
that's
Eye got one.
Shout out to
Yourself.
Taxstone from Brooklyn.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. He had one of the originals.
He started it.
One of the
Yes, he did.
originals. Cause see, I know his joint was fire.
Yes, it was.
Tax Soldier was
Shout
fire.
out to Brooklyn.
Nick, you were educated.
Yes, I am. Today was the first day of school for my students in the Bronx. High
the
Leadership
Bronx?
Charter School. Yes, I'm a high school teacher at High Leadership Charter School in Hunts Point.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
HP.
what's up.
I teach
HP in the
9
building.
through 12. Yep, HP in the building. I'm there every day.
So
I'm a history
what's up.
teacher.
So you see a lot. I know you see a lot of kids every day that's like, yo, I want to be a rapper.
Yes.
I want to be an athlete.
We got link.
Yes.
We'll go to the building, talk to these kids, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
They need that.
Let us know.
Absolutely. Like my thing with my students with that, I'm never gonna stifle anyone's unique potential. Me being someone who was brought up on hip hop, I was born here. I've always loved my northern hip hop, and then I was raised in Atlanta. And for a long time, I was always just I hate Atlanta music, I hate Southern music. But then I was I can't help but move because I like bass music, it grows on you. But I always felt that the East, as Lauryn Hill said, the East is the seed. You know what I'm saying? And so when I'm with my kids now, and they rap, sometimes it's what they see is, I guess, the quote unquote end result. And they want to flash, they want to be fly and stuff like that. And they're not really saying nothing. And when they say things, some kids are dope. Especially we have an open mic that we do every year. We have a whole poetry club. And we got kids in there. We had a whole battle with kids freestyling. And some of the kids, even if they didn't have it on the spot, some of them went home and they really put thought into it and they were being intentional about their words. And I always want to support that with them. But when they talk about they want to rap and stuff, I get nervous because it's we're dealing with, you got to have a real, in my opinion, you got to have some kind of a plan. You got to have real people who have your back, who can really guide you and put you on, because some people will take your money. I get mad at them because if you don't know how to read, we do this thing, we got to analyze primary source documents. And it's language, it's old English, it's whatever, it's history stuff, and it's something to get it real bored. And I always tell them, if you can't analyze this document, how are you going to analyze a contract? Because someone's going to take your money. They're going to take advantage of the fact that you don't want to do the business part and learn that part for yourself, or you're going to get caught up in the okie doke. You may be able to get on stage and hop around and have your chain and whatever and stuff like that and look cute for the gram. But if you, like you said, I think nowadays people are going more into what are you saying versus is this just a bop. The bop is, going to be what it's going to be. But with them, sometimes I'm just are you really into hip hop? Are you really trying to say something? Or are you just trying to get this money and just look good because it's flashy, it's fun? Who doesn't want to be, a rapper, and what's that song? I did not like the bust down. Was it?
Tatiana?
I couldn't do it.
You had every kid in the, I'm sure you had the kids in the class.
The verses was the fillers.
That's a prime example. And that's what I deal with. And sometimes I just feel so bad because, I grew up in East Point community and right outside of Atlanta with Outcasts. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up with them, but they were from my community.
But they were your
looked up to-
influences.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for them, their influences are the Blue Faces, where it's kind of just womp. I don't know if you're really gonna be successful.
You always got to have another plan.
Yeah.
When it comes down to this industry, you gotta do a few things when it comes down to the industry. If especially kids nowadays, because they see all these fast cars, jewelry, and then these rappers become their inspiration. They be like, yeah, I want to be that.
Yeah.
They don't want to be the doctors, the teachers, the lawyers. They don't want to be that.
Yeah.
They want to be the dude sitting on top of a car flashing money. That's who they want to be.
That's it. Oh my God.
But they don't understand. You need to know how to read and write. You got to math. You got to get educated before you come on to this. So you know what I mean? It's really something that needs to be thought out.
It's like it's so fast to quick, like you know what I'm saying. Like it's so fast to catch on, like especially with kids, like because the first thing they want to do is like they want to go on the phone. They want to find out what Instagram is. They want to find out what Twitter is. So
I just want to pause it real quick.
Well, yeah. So I was like basically like it's just with them. Like I said, they want to find out what Instagram is, and once they go on Instagram, they see nothing but like flashy cars. They see rappers doing their thing, like doing it for the clout, like, and it's just. They start idolizing it because it's like it's nothing else to do. Like, we gotta show them that. We gotta show them.
That's the crazy.
We gotta show them.
You can buy them chains off of Wish.com.
I don't know about all that, but I don't know. But what I'm saying is, this is the thing that they need to be. Then that's why you gotta be educated, because you gotta know that. Sometimes a lot of these rappers, and I'm shout out my brother Myson. Salute to Myson, because Myson never put a jewelry on just to be on video, and he has people all around him that have like, yo, Mice, here's the keys to the car. He throws it right back like, nah, we ain't doing that. This is who I am. You understand? Then you have other rappers out here who be like, yo, Sin, let me throw on your chain, this and that and this. You understand?
Yeah.
And I took my son to something like that because my son, they grew around this. They grew up around this. We keep them in the studio. As you see, we got the young king in the building.
Yeah.
So we show them from very little. Like, this is who these people are. They don't have these big cars and these big chains and all of that stuff. Some of them do, some of them don't. But the reality is the majority don't own that. You understand? So shout out to all those real artists out there that don't flash nothing. Sheik Luke, he's one of those artists that before he throw a fake bracelet on or something for a video, you see him with a rubber band, just chilling, a white tee and a rubber band. Like, yo, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Myson never threw on no fake jewelry on or his man's jewelry on just to make the video pop or just to make it look good.
Yeah.
He ain't do none of that.
Yeah, and that's why J. Cole became my favorite artist. Once I forgot what song it was on Sideline Story, he talks about it. About him not wearing the chains and stuff no more. I was like, this is all a facade.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, when I was young, I'm like, yo, I ain't go front. That's a fact. All these jewelers waiting for what? For what? What does it represent? You know what I'm saying?
I felt for that too. I was like, you know what? When I grow up, I'm gonna get me a Bentley. But then I realized, wait a second. Why is that Bentley coming off a tow truck? That shit's on a flatbed. What's that doing there? You know what I mean? And nah, man, it's just like kids really need to be educated on this. If this is what they want to do, then they need to be educated. And people need to stop lying to them and tell them, yeah, this is the life and all of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, this ain't it. The struggles that it takes to be an artist is real.
Yeah.
Sleepless nights, hunger, you know what I mean, in the studio, investing in yourself. That is the key. You got to invest in yourself. Because before them Bronx boys can invest in an artist, we got to see what that artist is bringing to the table. We all work very hard for our money. So before we even invest in an artist, we like, all right, cool. Where is our money going to and what it's doing and how much they bringing to the table? If they can't bring me a budget and say, okay, Sin, this is what I want to spend, we can't even talk. Unless we really take interest in you, but at the same time, we got mouths to feed. So, and this is a business.
These artists don't have a budget. They don't know what an investment in themselves is.
Yeah.
They believe that because you have a platform and they think they're good enough that you should open up that platform for them.
Yeah.
And I try to educate them on that. When they reach out to me with their music, no introduction, oh, check me out. And I don't mean to brush them off. I tell them kindly, I don't know who you are. And at this point, I'm not interested. What is your budget? Oh, I have 40,000 people following. I don't care if you had 1 million people following.
Buying them.
Like, I don't know who you are. So I'm not interested in what you're selling me right now because you have to sell yourself to these platforms. You have to come to us and we want to want you. That's like when you go buy a pair of sneakers, you have to want them sneakers.
An introduction.
You can't tell me, oh, here's my music, check me out, or repost me, because that's the new thing now. Oh, repost me, or support is free. No, we support you if you support yourself. We can't continue to give out this free energy, and your vibes is not even there.
And let me just piggyback off of actually what she said in reference to them saying, oh, we have followers, but when it comes to a live showcase, they can't even pull up 10 people.
10 people. $25 ticket.
We've done that. We've been there.
They cannot.
Even $10 a ticket, they won't come.
They
cannot.
You
know
know
what I'm saying? That's why I don't believe the YouTube, the SoundCloud, because all of that could be manipulated and bought. So I don't believe none of that. But if I go on there and I'm scrolling through my Explorer page and I pick up an artist, I'll be like, okay, cool. Listen to it. Send it to my brother. All right, cool. He's certified. Let's rock out with him. Let's give him let's give him a look. We do that occasionally. So again, we're willing to open our doors. But if you ain't willing to invest in yourself, those doors are going to close because it's but so much we can do. This is why you need to be educated. This business is not, oh, but my man said I'm hot. Oh, you got to listen to me. My man said I'm hot. No, your man lied to you.
Those not your friends.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why you got to be real with these artists. You got to make sure that everything you put out and say is going to be valid because we do our homework on that shit.
Your friends say you have, but they ain't even coming out to the shows to check.
Many showcases we've done, like Chica said, many showcases we have done. And no matter what borough we in, all right, cool. Very rare do we see an artist come out and he have like 20 people with him. You know what I mean? We went to a legendary spot and these people traveled. These people traveled all the way from Massachusetts, right?
I was just thinking about that too. This dude had like 15.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of them was females too.
Yeah.
He packed like
because he had that drop draw music, you know what I mean? Like R&B music. Right, so and there's not much of that going on nowadays. So to have a genuine following and support like that from people, genuine people, is dope. But you artists really gotta invest in yourself and start moving around and stay off the block because cool, you on the block, your people on the block are saying, all right, yeah, fuck with him because he gonna spark us up. Or he gonna buy the bottle.
Exactly.
That ain't gonna get you nowhere.
And I just wanna put in the minds, right? So you have to see yourself as a business, right? So every business, whether it's a hospital, whether it's a bank.
Live studio, baby. Hand claps.
Yes. So whether it's a hospital, whether it's a bank, whether it's the sneaker store up the block, whether it's Dr. J's, they all have a budget, right? So they have a budget where they have a marketing budget, they have a employee budget, which is your hours, how many hours you can work. They have an inventory budget, they count the inventory, what they need, what they don't need. So you can't just jump in and think that, okay, it's a free for all. No, you gotta come with a plan with yourself. You gotta come with a business plan. You have to understand and have goals, short-term goals. In 3 months, how are we gonna execute? In 6 months, how are we gonna execute? So you can tell, we can tell as professionals on the other side of the table who comes as a business and who's just doing it because they want to. So I just wanted to.
Yeah, I know a lot of artists who just drop a lot of music. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll just drop a whole bunch of new music, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Like, so where you going with it? As far as like, who's helping you push this? Who's helping you drive this train to where you going? Like, cause just putting out music ain't like enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have something that's nice, but like you need somebody helping you direct it, show it to people, take you to different spots, perform. You know what I'm saying? Like. So
another thing I just want to put out there in reference to the team is, I just want to say to the artists, you have to make that good music and get out. be there. The only way to get on and to meet people is to be there. So if there's a hip hop event for old school artists and you are interested, go. If there's something else, go. Sorry, y'all, that's my alarm. That's the timer for the car.
It's 8 o'clock, you good.
Right? If there's showcases, be there because you never know. You know, always engage. Because sometimes you have to hit the streets. It's not always online.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You have to hit the streets. You got to meet people. Go to all the underground stuff like the Delancey, you know, SOBs, you know, hit
We'll
the
be there
spots.
soon too. We're
Yeah.
gonna give above the first look on this whole situation. We want to invite all you guys to follow the event, follow the artists and all that. We're gonna give y'all the first look on that.
Word.
All right. So you hear it here. I mean, Rose Above It podcast. So y'all got the first look, exclusive look to them Bronx Boys and friends with an artist that I'm not going to mention. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a dope situation. 2020 is going to be...
That's dope, man.
It's going to be a takeover for 2020. So we're going to close out this fourth quarter very, very strong. Once again, my team is working around the clock. Even though, you know, we don't do a lot of social media presence and all of that stuff, there's a lot of stuff that we don't glorify. We just go out here and do it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the attention that we're seeking. We're more of spreading a message. You know what I'm saying? And every time we put out a showcase, we spread a message.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just not in the Bronx or Yonkers or Brooklyn. We travel, man. Like, you know what I mean? We bring artists from Cleveland, from everywhere.
Baltimore.
From Baltimore.
Buffalo.
From Buffalo.
Philly.
Yo, shout out to Buffalo. Buffalo is winning right now.
Yeah.
They closing out this fourth quarter very, very strong, man. But again, man, the Bronx Boys, all we want to do is spread a message and move the culture forward. It ain't about the money with us. You know what I mean? It really ain't. Like I said, you can't talk to one of us just because you're saying, yo, here's a couple dollars.
Yeah.
A couple dollars ain't nothing. You got to give us a good introduction of your product, your music, your art. And from there, we'll sit at the table and be like, all right, cool. Chica might not like it, O might not like it, but me and China like it, or vice versa. We might not like it, but it's like, all right, cool. So then, you know, this is your project. You understand? Because at the end of the day, we a team, but everyone here holds accountabilities for their actions. Everybody here is like, you know what? I don't want that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the Popeye's chicken sandwich. I'm not going to eat it just because it's going crazy off of it. I'm still going to Wendy's for my chicken sandwich. You understand? So again,
I haven't.
None of us had it.
That chicken sandwich, neither. That chicken sandwich, I'm about to ask y'all about that too.
No,
We don't even know. We don't,
I didn't eat fast food like that.
Conspiracy. They trying to knock us out.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah,
eating
yeah.
I'm
that.
telling you, next year you're going to hear
They
like
trying to knock us
some
out.
shit going to go on with that Popeye's
Brother
chicken and all
Visa,
that
Charles
shit.
Brother Visa,
Yo,
man. He said
listen,
it.
You know what I mean?
You
So-
see all of us out there in a line, they're gonna fall like flies. Leave that chicken
That shit's
alone.
like
Get
Starbucks
in line
coffee.
to
Niggas is
vote.
getting online for Starbucks coffee the same way
They
for
better
this
be online
Popeye's
to
chicken.
vote.
To vote.
Yeah, hello.
You know,
Yeah, that's
put
what
some
y'all need
chicken
to be on.
sandwiches
Long
at
Long
the
story,
vote.
so
I
you
mean,
have
that
to
sounds
believe in
really
yourself
bad,
for
but-
others to believe in you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, these artists are looking for someone to believe in them, and they don't believe in themselves. So you're taking a chance with someone believing in you without belief. You're gonna fail. No matter how much work you put in, if you don't believe in what you're doing, you're gonna fail because we're gonna seek that in you. We're gonna see that you don't believe in yourself. When you sit on the mic and you don't want to freestyle, you don't want to talk, you don't want to rap, you're doubting yourself.
Absolutely.
So once you doubt yourself, everyone around you is gonna doubt you, no matter what.
That's a fact. So let me ask you this: what's the toughest thing y'all rose above to get to the point where y'all at right now?
We still rising.
You know, we're a work in progress, man. Like I said, we have our good days, our bad days. We curse each other out. We do a lot of things with the naked eye won't see it, but we going through it, and that's what makes us unique, and that's what makes us stronger. You know, it's just about being raw with each other. There's times that my brother called me up, yo, you was all the way wrong. And I tell him, look, well, I was wrong, but this is the reason why I did it. I made a bad decision with good intentions. So it's like, okay, everything makes sense now. You understand? And vice versa. Because again, we see things through different eyes. China's looking through her eyes. I'm looking through my vision. You know, everybody's bringing it differently. But the thing is, the common goal is to have them Bronx boys sitting on top where people they come to us already, but come and say, yo, look, we need your help. All right, cool, what is it? You understand? And I'm not talking about just musically. You know, sometimes people come to me just for their personal problems. Like, yo, Sincere, look, I got this going on, this, da, 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 da. All right, cool, man. Like, take a couple dollars, go fix yourself, man. You understand? So it's deeper than music. It's deeper than music.
Again,
Yo,
we're still rising.
Yes,
We're still rising.
Yes, I love it. Thanks for being here. For where can everybody find y'all?
You can find me on Instagram, TheRealSincere_RR.
China Lee on Instagram, CHINA_LEE.
Chica CH1CAAA, and then Dem Bronx Boys Dem BX Boyz.
Pressure_winning without the G on Instagram.
Yo,
Yeah, but collectively you can find us on the Bronx.
I was waiting for everybody to get the I said they might want to engage with us, something that we said, that they might want to engage with us on another person. You just said, bro, that, see, this how shit starts.
I like it. That's my job. I gotta make sure that we all.
He tried to do some Vlad shit over there.
Yo, shout out to the homie Vlad, man.
Word. Yo,
Don't mess with him. He's a non-Pisces.
Oh, here we go. Yo, I'm good. I'm good.
Back to these signs.
Yeah, because Leo's season's over. So and
Leo
Scorpio,
season don't stop, baby. Leo season don't stop.
Pisces, look at that coming up.
man.
Nah,
Oh, Team Leo?
Pisces.
That's what I'm talking about.
28.
What about Libra season?
The 20
Libra.
That's my mama's season. So nah, I'm good.
No.
What's up?
Libra season.
Libra's black.
You said that a whole month. You said that a whole month.
Libra's got problems.
You know what? We don't want to get China started on astronomy shit. Astronomy shit.
It's either Brooklyn or
So
Scorpio with her.
horoscopes? Yeah.
That's
Horoscopes, listen, I read you down.
Taurus,
Yeah.
the bull is my zodiac.
No, thank you.
What's your
She said, no, thank you.
She said.
Leo's is leave me alone season. We leave ya alone.
Balance.
We run this jungle, man. We can't be tamed. That's all it is. But I tell you what, I'm really interested in going down talking to the kids and all
Oh,
that
there
stuff.
goes
So
no Kaya, no Libra season.
Do I have any?
No.
definitely.
Y'all think y'all for real? Signing off.
Anytime, man. Just let me know. We up here.
Yo, it's Pisces season. That's another episode of Rosie. We out of here.
Yeah, I ain't talking about like that.